Back in 2020, we hosted our very first birthday cruise. The first one was a huge success. As you can see, there's a ton of cars. So we had to bring it back for 2021. You guys already know the deal. This year for 2022, we're hosting another one on Saturday, June 11th. Here's all the details, all of the 3 locations, as well as the time that we will be there. Hope to see you guys all there. Let's all have fun, but most importantly, let's keep it respectful, keep it safe, and yeah guys, hope to see you guys there. Guys, what do you guys think of this spot? It's pretty cool, huh? This is actually the second location for the cruise that I'm hosting. So the second spot is gonna be up in this super sick parking garage, ton of space. But yeah, guys, how's it going?
Nice car.
Thank you, appreciate
You know what
it.
you're missing?
What was that?
A toupee.
I just dropped it off at work.
Oh, bummer. Good for you.
Thank you though, appreciate it. The guy's reaction was so funny. I brought you guys here to this spot so we can talk a little bit about the BRZ. So yeah guys, let's just get right into the build breakdown and how much I paid for all the parts on this car. I think I'm gonna start in order from what I started on when I first started modifying this car. The very first thing that I did to this car, I think, was install the bags. Now this car has Airlift 3P management with Airlift struts. So this car is bagged by Airlift. I was gonna go static, but I was like, you know what? We did bags for almost all the builds that we've done, and bags are just so convenient, guys. A lot of you guys ask me, you know, like, when are you gonna go static? When are you gonna put some coilovers on? Bags have just been so convenient, you know, in the sketchiest situations. With the tap of a button, I just lift the whole car up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's part of the strut right there. Whole kit pieced together for the air tank, struts, front and rear, and pretty much everything that you need for the kit. Came out to be on FT Speed or Subi Speed, $4,189. Moving on to more suspension parts, since we're talking about it already. As you can tell, this car has a decent amount of camber, not too much camber, but usually more than usual. So to get the camber, we're actually running rear lower control arms. Now, if you guys watched all the videos, you guys saw that I installed Cusco lower control arms on this car, but I actually swapped control arms with my FRS. Put the Cuscos on the FRS, and for this car, I have installed PBM lower control arms, and those cost around $360 brand new. Your alignment will be off just with the control arms, so we did some toe arms as well by Veris. Got it up right here on Subi Speed, and it's $294.95. Let's just say $295. Now, a lot of the stuff I got for this car came from Subi Speed or FT Speed, and I actually have a discount code right here, Borges, to save you guys 10% off your entire order on certain parts that they have on their website. That's just a little quick disclaimer if you guys want to save some money. You guys are probably wondering, how do I get camber in the fronts? So I actually did a thing called slotting my bags. Now, as you can see, well, you can't really see, but this top bolt right here, the hole that goes through the bag right here, I actually slotted it. It may be hard to explain, but the little hole right there that the bolt goes through, I pretty much made it bigger with a drill bit. And instead of a circle, I pretty much made it like an oval, so it's just like this big now, so I can push the hub in more and the bolt will just slide it through the oval. So that just allows much more negative camber in the front. Honestly, no real benefit aside just from looks. You know, camber isn't really that beneficial, especially for this car. Like, it's just all for show, all for looks, and that's free. You know, slotting your front coilovers or bags is free. All you need is a drill bit. But we also have one more thing. Opening the hood. So these right here are Full Form Motorworks front camber plates for the FRS and BRZ. So I got it up on the website right now from Full Form, and as you can see, these go for around $175. As you can tell, I'm not even close to max out because the slot from my bags gave me plenty of camber. But if you guys are on coilovers and have lots of room for adjustment, these will give you easily around -7 degrees of camber. Alright, since we have the hood open, we're moving now onto exhaust. Now if you guys look deep down in there, you can see we got a good set of Tomei catless unequal length headers. Just search those up. Those go for around $711 brand new. Paired with the headers, I know you guys can't see it, but it's somewhere down there. We're running a DC Sports catless front pipe as well. That brand new costs around $159, but I actually got that used. Just like the headers, I got both of those used. And moving on to the last part of the exhaust, we have the MXP Comp RS catback on the BRZ. Search it up on Subi Speed. This is actually the burnt tips or the titanium tips for the MXP. And as you can see, this costs around $755. I think I'm going a little bit out of order. I think I got ahead of myself. But moving on to the gloss black roof wrap, 3M vinyl from, I think I got it from Amazon. I honestly don't remember how much I paid for this. I think it was around $75. We'll just say $75 for, I think it was a 5 by 6 foot roll of the gloss black by 3M. Did the gloss black roof because I felt it really flowed with the dark windows that I have on the car. As you can see, it just flows really nicely from the top all the way to the back. I have limo tints all around, so 5% on the rear windows, 5% on the sides. As you can see, you literally cannot see through this at all. It's literally like a mirror. And we also tinted the front windshield, and it's super dark as well. I'm not too sure, honestly, it's been so long, but I think the front windshield is either 25 or 30. It's been a while. I think I paid around $460 for that. Right here we have a pair of OEM JDM clear side markers for the BRZ. It's just a nice little detail. Got rid of the ugly orange amber looking side markers it comes with from the dealership. So these on FT Speed cost around $150 for the two. Now moving on to the interior of the car. Honestly, not much is done to it at all besides this facelifted carbon fiber / Alcantara steering wheel from FT Speed. This costs $595. Got the carbon, you know, got some carbon bits right here, and then we have the nice red pinstripe on the top. So nice little OEM plus steering wheel. All right, back on the outside, we're moving on to the wheel setup now. The wheels I have on the 2022 BRZ are Work Emotion T7Rs. These have been wheels that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I actually wanted to put these on the WRX that I had, but they were out of stock at the time. So we just had to bring it back and put it on the 2022 BRZ. Now these right here are 18 by 9.5 plus 38. So those are the specs for the T7Rs in gloss white. So actually, so the funny thing is, I actually got these in bronze and silver because they did not have white in stock. So I actually got these powder coated a gloss white. But for the sake of this video, I'll just go ahead and give you guys the price of the gloss white ones that come on FT Speed. Right here it says $1,872. These wheels are actually 5 by 114. Now, the BRZ bolt pattern for the wheels is 5 by 100, so I actually had to buy some spacers / adapters to fit these wheels. Got 4 adapter spacers on eBay. So for the rears, we have a pair of 15mm spacers in the rear. Got those on eBay for around $50. Now moving on to the fronts, we have some 40mm spacers. Got those off of eBay as well for around $58. Decided it wasn't as aggressive as I wanted it to be, so I actually put a little slip-on 5mm spacer. And I think I got 2 of those on Amazon for I think like 10 bucks. We'll just say $10. So realistically, the specs of these wheels with how the car sits right now is the 18 by 9.5 plus 38 minus the 45mm spacer, which makes the real offset of these wheels around -7. And on the rear, 18 by 9.5 plus 38 minus the 15mm spacer makes it a plus 23 offset. With the new wheels, we needed some tires. So these are actually some Lionhearts. Now these are 215/40 18s, and I paid around $340 for all 4 tires for the whole car. To mount the tires on the wheels, I paid around $100, and to get the car aligned, I paid $100 as well. So that's another $200. Some small stuff that we have on the car. We have some Muteki SR48 lug nuts, just a normal, nice black. Paid around $62 on Amazon for those. These things right here are super cool. So these are Drift Dialex Bluetooth tire pressure monitors. Now if you guys are running stretch tires, it's very important to keep the PSI above 40 PSI to prevent debeating, which pretty much means the tire falls off of the wheel. Super cool. I get to see the active live tire pressures from the inside of the car. That little thing right there shows me the tire pressures. That's like a little screen right there. So super clutch. Up on their website, comes with this little kit. Costs around $149. If you guys missed that video, it's such a sick video. We went up to TJ's shop and we installed this super sick carbon fiber rear spoiler by Street Hunter. A lot of people usually run the OEM 86 spoiler, but this one is just so much more aggressive. Like in person, it is massive. Like, look, it's literally like almost half of the whole trunk. Now onto the Street Hunter website. As you can see, it costs around $750. And look, there's my car. And last but certainly not least is this crazy wrap color that we have on the BRZ. And this color is called Ruby Star by Inozitech. When I tell you guys, the guys over at the wrap vault made this wrap literally look like a paint job. Manny and the guys over at the wrap vault literally killed it. Like, look at the corner game. This, you can't see any of the white whatsoever. Now obviously wrap costs really depend on how big your car is, you know, what you have done to it. To get a more accurate cost, if you want to wrap your car, I would highly recommend DMing the wrap vault, because it really depends. But I want to say the average from them costs around $3,000, and I think it's completely worth it, guys. I really wanted to go with something different. You know, a lot of you guys ask me, why pink? You know, why would you do a color like this? In my opinion, if I'm gonna pay that much money to change the color of my car, I want to do something that's different. I want to do something that you can't get from the dealership. You know, if you can buy this car in, you know, black or red, I'd rather buy it first, you know, from the dealership like that, instead of paying like $3,000 just to change it, something you can buy from the dealership, if that makes sense. It's definitely one of the first BRZs to ever do this, and it's just an overall unique color, and that's why I went with Ruby Star. So yeah, I think that is everything that I've done to the BRZ. I think I covered everything that's on the car. And yeah, what do you guys think of the 2022 BRZ? Let me know your comments down below in the comment section below. What is your favorite thing on this car right here? I feel like a lot of you guys are gonna say the wrap color, but then again, it's kind of a controversial thing because a lot of you guys don't like the wrap. So I don't know, it's like a weird topic, but let me know down in the comment section below. What is your favorite thing on the BRZ right here? So pretty recently up on Instagram, I posted up a story and told you guys to ask me some questions you guys have about the BRZ. So yeah, let's just get right into it. We have, are you gonna boost it? Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I have an FRS as well, and that is boosted with a Vortex supercharger. I definitely wanna boost it as well, but I think I'm gonna go a turbo. A lot of you guys are asking me turbo or supercharger. I think I'm definitely gonna turbo this car when it comes out. What is the total investment so far you've put into your 2022 BRZ? So all the mods that we talked about right now, about everything we put on the car, all adds up to right here. This is the total amount right here to get your car looking exactly how mine looks. This massive price right here. Solo.26 asked me, would you wide body it? So yes, I definitely want to wide body this car. Let's say I don't want to install the Pandem wide body kit on my car. I definitely want to do something different. You know, a lot of people kind of already did the Pandem kit for this car. So I'm pretty much waiting on the Street Hunter kit. We're kind of doing a little thing with TJ. Once the Street Hunter kit comes out, we're definitely going to be installing it onto this car. And like I said, we're just waiting for that kit to come out. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, I do want to wide body this car super bad. Miguel wants to know, can it do a burnout? Damn. How do you go over speed bumps? Adrian Does Things wants to know, how is the ride quality on bags? So I had bags on my 2017, I think it was a 2017 S550 Mustang. Have it on my FRS, and I also had it on my 2020 Subaru WRX. As far as ride quality, I feel like it feels normal. You know, I'm not too picky on ride quality, so it's not like one of the things that I kind of pay attention to that much. But I guess you can say, like, if you like air up all the way and the bags are full of air, that is when the ride quality is so bad. Like, it's super bouncy and stiff because the bags are full of air. It's like undrivable. It's so freaking bouncy. But you know, normal PSI, around like 50 PSI on your ride height, it feels normal. It's not something that you should be concerned about. Raven Robinson wants to know, why did you choose the BRZ instead of a completely different I can't even talk. Instead of a completely different platform, example like a Euro car? I know a lot of you guys want me to jump into a whole bunch of other things, and I've tried it before. You know, I tried a muscle car, but to answer your question, to be completely honest, YouTube is a business. I look at it from like a business perspective. I know a majority of you guys, since I started this channel, are from, you know, like FRSs, so like the whole JDM scene, I guess I can say. When I got the Mustang, it wasn't doing as well on the channel because I feel like a lot of JDM people aren't really into like American muscle. It's just kind of like this weird thing with the car scene, but you know, I respect it because it's just like a completely different platform, you know, muscle cars and JDM. Like I said, it's just like a business thing with me, so I've kind of tried to stick to what you guys like, you know, the whole JDM scene, because it's what you guys, you know, prefer, you know, coming from an FRS. I guess I can say it's kind of risky, you know, like branching out. You know, I've tried it before with the muscle car, and it was really different. So, but I definitely want to branch out much more in the future once we grow the channel more. I really want to get another muscle car, and I really want a Euro as well. E92 M3 is definitely one of my dream cars, so maybe sometime in the future, you know, we'll dive into other platforms. Ian wants to know, how much different is the new BRZ compared to the previous generation? Obviously the body style is much different from the outside, and the interior fully revamped, much different in the interior. I feel like it's a little bit smaller. I'm not too sure if I'm tripping or not, but you know, as far as the interior, it's completely different. Both cars drive the same. The main difference is that the interior is different and it has a bigger motor, and it just looks completely different. Ghostio wants to know, what inspired you to wrap your BRZ that color? I love colors that are really flashy. Like I said, I don't want to wrap the car, you know, a color that I can literally buy it in stock form from the dealership. So that's why I went with pink. You know, it's different. You don't see it that often, and it's a head turner for sure. So I just wanted to get my money's worth. I just want it to be different, that's all. Edgar wants to know, what is the license plate going to be? Now, I don't know. I want you guys to choose that. Let me know down in the comment section below what custom license plate I should do for the BRZ. I have one on the FRS that took like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 months to come in. So I definitely should get in my order for this car. So drop your comments, what should I put for the custom license plate on this car? Tristan Perez wants to know, what are the features you wish the car had from the factory? That's a good question. I guess we can all say I wish it came with like a stock turbo. That's kind of like one thing I wish the car came with. You know, it already has a bigger motor, but I feel like a stock turbo would be sick. Jonathan wants to know, how much was the car with MSRP and how much did you put down and payments? Damn, we're getting down into the details. So I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. The MSRP for this car, I think it was like 29,000 and some change. Since I got the car around 2 weeks early, I paid a markup because I just really wanted this car. So a 2K markup, that pretty much came to around $32,000 for the car, not including all the taxes, the fees from the dealership. Honestly, after all those taxes and fees, it probably came out to be, I think, like 30, I don't even know, high 30s. I put no money down, and my payments are around $500, around 500, I want to say. Why do you put white wheels on all your vehicles? It stands out. You can see it at night, you can see it during the day, and I just love, like I said, I love flashy colors. I love when things just pop out. And I tried black wheels, but it wasn't really my thing, honestly. You can't see the design at night, and in certain lightings, it's just hard to see what kind of wheels you have. So that's pretty much why I choose white wheels. What's the most people criticize about the car? I want to say the camber. A lot of people talk mess about the camber. They make fun of the camber, and then probably now is the wrap color because it's pink. It's not really a common color that people do. This is also a good question too. What other colors were options for the BRZ, and why'd you go with pink? So I already answered the question why I went with pink, but for the other colors I wanted to do for the BRZ, I really wanted to do a nice, like a deep cherry metallic red. I kind of wanted to bring back the red on white theme. Manny at the Rap Vault, he actually talked me into getting the Ruby Star, so I'm super glad I went with that option. I'm super happy and satisfied with the Ruby Star. But yeah, other colors I wanted to do a red, and I want to say like my third choice would probably be a yellow. I really always wanted to do a yellow, so I think those two colors were my other options right there. Oh, this is a good question right here. If you were offered a Huracan for the FRS, BRZ, and 4Runner, would you take it? Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can answer this question. I want to say yeah. The Huracan is worth much more than all the cars together. And if anything, I could just sell the Huracan and make a whole bunch of money off of it and redo all the builds. That's such a hard question to do, but yeah, I probably would take up that offer, honestly. A Huracan is my dream car. All right guys, so that's pretty much gonna conclude today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little breakdown I did on the BRZ and how much I've spent. And I hope I answered as much of your guys' questions that you guys had on the build. To top it off, I'm gonna give you guys a little quote before we end off today's video. You either get paid for the decisions you made years ago, or you pay for decisions that you made years ago. The choice is yours. I'll go and leave you guys off with that. I think my camera's about to run out of storage. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. With that being said, hope you all have a good one today. Make it a good one. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.